What is up, Aquarius? How are you guys doing? It is time to go ahead and knock out your extended reading for May 2024. So, when I do extended readings, I mainly do them when I get ahead of myself. I got way too much work done way too early, so I got to do something to fill some time before we move on to the mid-month messages. That's where I look for changing timelines. So we'll get to that later on down the line, but let's knock you out an extended reading. So basically what I'm doing in the extended readings is I am just giving it one last swoop through just to see if I left any crumbs on the table for the May messages. So y'all know what to do. If you want to find out how to schedule a personal reading, check down there in the description of this video, and that's where you'll find everything you need to know. All right, let's jump on into this. Let's jump on in. Hang on, let me get this situated in here. Okay, here we go. All right, Aquarius. All right, we're going to take a look at the person coming in next. Person coming in next. Is there anything I left on the table? Any other important messages Aquarius needs to hear about the person coming in next? Did I leave any crumbs on the table? What do we got here? 9 of Cups. Okay. Ooh, that's good. Hang on. Okay, so this person is a very, very, very independent individual. With the 9 of Cups and the 2 of Cups reversed, they may, at the time you all connect, they may not actually be looking for a relationship. They may not. And this down here kind of concerns me a little bit. It kind of concerns me. So, well, I'll tell you this much, okay? This first spread here, when I pull the first spread, it is not the end-all, be-all gospel of truth. This is just an energetic overview of the situation from your perspective. So, you may, and the 5 of Swords, I think you may be a little bit concerned that this person might be up to no good. Let's put it that way. Are they? I don't know. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. We'll find out here in a minute. But you kind of suspect that this person may be up to no good. You're very protective of your heart. You ain't gonna let nobody play no fucking games with you. So far, though, I'll tell you what I think so far, and I could be wrong on this. Again, this is not the person's energy. This is the way you see it. I think that this person is just so fiercely independent that maybe you haven't dealt with somebody that is that independent. And they are so not needy and desperate that if you've never met somebody who is that fiercely independent, it could maybe rub you the wrong way a little bit. It very well could. It could be a fellow Aquarius for some of you. But I just think this is your energy right here, not having a positive outlook on this situation. I also have Taurus on the table here, Scorpio, and Cancer. Yeah, King of Cups reversed. Okay. So we're going in circles now. Let's look at their energy. Let's see what the final verdict is. Is your intuition on point, or are you misreading this situation? Let's see. What's this person's real energy, feelings, and intentions? Next person coming in for Aquarius. What's their real feelings, energy, and intentions? What do they really want with you? Can they be trusted? Are they a person of integrity? Emperor reverse. So they do have some insecurities. Low self-confidence, low self-esteem. Could be an Aries for some of you. Boom. 3 of Cups. Queen of Cups reversed. 10 of Pentacles. Hierophant again. So, no, I don't think so. I wouldn't. I think you might be overthinking this a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, is this person a fucking saint? No, not really. But what it is that you're picking up on is this person is scared shitless of falling in love. Scared shitless. They're horrified. Now, we know that when somebody's scared of falling in love, it's not actually falling in love that they're scared of. What they're scared of is getting hurt. That's what they're scared of. So, I don't think their intentions are all that bad. They may be a little bit emotionally immature, though. Emotionally unavailable, emotionally closed off, because they don't know how to handle their emotions. But bad intentions, I don't think so. I don't think so. But just because you have good intentions doesn't always mean that good things happen. So let's see. Let's see how this plays out for the first month. How's it playing out for the first month? Bum, 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 ba-dum, dum, bum, bum, down. This is telling me you're probably about to abandon this situation. Man, yeah. It just doesn't really seem like y'all are vibing. I mean, maybe a little bit on the surface. When y'all very first connect, you're vibing, but, you know, piercing that surface level layer and connecting at that deep level is just not really something that is happening very smoothly. So it's kind of telling me that you're walking away from this situation. Just saying, fuck this, I'm outie. So that's kind of what I figured. Could be a Sagittarius for some of you. I also have Leo and Capricorn here. Well, let's get the advice then. Man, this is coming out quick, isn't it? Let's get the advice then. What is the advice for Aquarius with the next person coming in? What's the advice? What is the advice? Hey, 2 of Cups, though. So, I mean, this doesn't necessarily have to come to an end. You can save this connection if you want. You can absolutely save this connection if you want. Yeah. Try not to be so quick to judge the situation. Usually, in a situation like this, if you really want things to turn in your favor, what usually ends up working the best is if you take it upon yourself to open up and be vulnerable first. Now, that's not the end all be all, but very, very, very frequently, if anything is gonna start pushing that ball in the right direction, it would be opening up and being vulnerable first. Now, why is that? Because most people who are closed off and not wanting to let somebody in real close, why is that? Because they don't know if they can trust the person with how they feel. Well, that's a double-sided coin, though, because you don't know if you can trust them with how you feel either. So that's where emotional integrity plays a very, very important role. You know, that's where you have to be really solid with yourself and your intentions. Because, yeah, somebody's got to take that chance. Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to. Somebody's got to let their guard down first. Who's going to do it? Sometimes you got to be the bigger person. Sometimes, you know. And as long as you have a really strong, solid sense of emotional independence and emotional integrity, you can be vulnerable with somebody, and maybe you can't trust them. Maybe not. Maybe they will turn on you. But if they turn on you, you know that you didn't do anything wrong. Right? You know that. So that's what I would say. If you don't want to fuck with all that, and you would much rather settle down with somebody that you vibe with instantly, I don't blame you. Not mad at you. If you want to walk away from it, do what you got to do, boo-boo. But this could be saved. You don't necessarily have to. It's just kind of up to you as to how you choose to handle the situation. All right, now let's take a look at the person that you're actually interested in. What's going on with Aquarius and the person they're actually interested in? Let's see. Person that you're thinking about, what's happening? King of Pentacles. So again, the first spread is mainly from your perspective. So it doesn't appear as though this person really gives too much of a shit. Doesn't really seem like it. Could be an earth sign for some of you. A Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. But let's see here. All right, there it is. Okay. Boom, Three of Swords. Ah, okay. Okay, now there's a third person involved here. I've been seeing that so fucking much in May. Third person involved here. Now, to what extent, I don't know. Honestly, I'll tell you what it feels like. It feels like past vibrational baggage to me. With the Judgment reverse, Three of Swords. This feels like past heartbreak. But that person is still very tightly, energetically tied to someone. Whether it was an ex, whether it's just somebody at the workplace they have a crush on, or whatever the case may be. There's definitely a third energy involved. But this person is very guarded, dude. Whoops. Very guarded. Very, very guarded. And this was in the reverse, actually, but I don't know. The universe might be sparing you some drama that you may not even know of. Some of you may know who this third person is. Some of you may already kind of know about that. And if, now, specifically to those of you who do know whoever this third person is, like you're aware, you know, or you're like, oh, I know exactly who he's talking about. If you're wondering, like, whether or not that person is going to, like, just completely let go of them, doesn't look like it. It looks like this is drama in the making. So, but at the end of the day, though, I do kind of feel like a conversation is going to be had and a love offer is going to be made between the two of you. I do think so. I do think a love offer is finally going to be made here. Well, let's see how they feel about you. How this person feel about Aquarius. The person that you're interested in, person that you're thinking about. How do they feel about you? And see, Three of Cups. Do they have feelings for you? Yes, but they also have feelings for somebody else too. They feel an unusually strong connection with you, but they also have feelings for somebody else too. They got feelings for you and somebody else. And at the end of the day, are they making the decision to abandon that person and start something new with you? No, they're not. No, they are not. They're not making that decision. This is where it gets kind of hard to, like, explain, because I feel the energy very, very clearly. It's translating it into English that I'm having a hard time with. They're kind of just hoping that this situation will somehow work itself out. Like they will end up being with one of the two of you magically. Like it's just going to kind of work itself out somehow. I don't even really think they want to actually be confronted with the issue of okay, you're juggling me and this person. Who are you going to pick? They don't even want to be confronted with that issue. Again, some of you aren't even aware of this, but there's some other energy in here, and it doesn't look like they're making the decision to cut out all other love options and focus on just one person. It doesn't look like it. Well, what's the advice then? What is the advice? What's the advice? Three of Swords reversed. Man, this has been happening to me with so many signs with the advice in May. I was just telling Capricorn this. I don't have very much wiggle room with this advice. I really don't. I do the best that I can to bend, twist, and stretch the advice. To try to give you your power. To try to give you some kind of power so that you can do something about this situation. But I'm thinking it's just that Taurus energy, dude. It has to be. I don't know though, because this will be the 6th Taurus season that I've been doing this for a living, and I've never seen this happen before. Usually it's really easy for me to bend the advice, but I'm left with very little fucking wiggle room here. Very little. I'm going to tell you what the cards are saying. This is not what Rich Lop is saying. This is what the cards are saying. Don't get involved in a third-party situation. This person is a sneaky, shady little fuckbag that you can't trust. That's what the cards are saying. What can I say about this? What can I say about? I don't have a lot of wiggle room, dude. I really don't. I really don't. If a love offer ends up being made between the two of you, here's what I'll say. And you can take this advice or leave it. It doesn't matter. Entertain the thought. Entertain the idea that maybe, just maybe, this person might not be at all who you think they are. Maybe. Just maybe, there's a side of them that nobody knows. Nobody knows. Now, if you can manage to completely delete all of your preconceived notions and your expectations and whatnot, and really honestly observe this person from the most non-emotional, non-biased point of view possible, from every little angle that you possibly can, I think this person's true colors will kind of start showing themselves. That can be tricky, but I would try to do that if I was you before you decide to come forward with a love offer. I don't know. It depends on how good they are at being full of shit. It depends. It depends. So at the end of the day, even if you aren't able to see the red flags in this situation, at least pay attention to their actions. Okay? Like I said, we typically tend to do this thing as humans where we judge ourselves based on our intentions and we judge others based on their actions. And I always invite you to seriously try to understand somebody's intentions. But that can be tricky and that can be incredibly time consuming and that can require a lot of diligence and patience because you got to observe somebody for a while. To understand somebody's actual intentions, you got to step back and watch them for a long, drawn-out, extended period of time. But sometimes there's a time and a place for everything. If things just aren't adding up, if, there's so many discrepancies and so many inconsistencies and little nuances and whatnot, then just take a look at their damn actions, right? It reminds me of my all-time favorite love and relationship quote. If they really love you, you'll know. If they don't, you'll be confused. Now, is that a blanket statement that covers every single person and every single situation? Honestly, I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But I remember the first time that I heard that, that really got me thinking. I was like, whoa, holy shit. So, wait a minute. If I really, really sit and think about it, if I'm confused about how somebody feels about me, does that really sound like the one person the universe picked for me? I don't know. I kind of think that make the universe a little bit of a dumbass. I don't think the universe is a dumbass. I tell you what I like to tell my personal clients. Matter of fact, I just told somebody this earlier tonight. You ever watch a spider build a web? As soon as you're done with this video, go on the YouTube search bar and click spider building a web and just sit and watch that shit, dude. It'll blow your fucking mind. You'll be like, how the fuck does that little bug know to do that? This little bug, about yay big, just automatically knows that it's supposed to shit this sticky string out of its ass, right? And build this fucking amazingly complex, like geometrical fucking apparatus of a trap that catches its food. Some spiders are even smart enough to build their web by a fucking light every goddamn night. They be pigging the fuck out, right? How the fuck does that bug know how to do that? That's how intelligent the universe is. So you mean to tell me the universe is intelligent enough to program that ugly ass little bug to know how to shit a sticky string out of its ass in order to catch its own food up next to a light, but the universe is too stupid to pick me a life partner that can clearly, unequivocally communicate how they feel about me? I don't think so. I don't think so. Change the course of my whole fucking path, dude. From that point forward, I'm gonna tell you what, me personally, I bypassed so much meaningless, unnecessary, childish nonsense and foolishness. And I made a beeline straight towards my person. It helped me, man. I'm gonna tell you what, if you feel like that would help you, feel free to take that with you on your journey. If you don't feel like that would help you, then just chuck it and don't worry about it. So, all right. Enough babbling, enough rambling. All right, let's go ahead now and take a look at the person from the past. Any breadcrumbs I left on the table in regards to the past person Aquarius is inquiring about? Remember, if you're not inquiring about a past person, this is not for you. My readings are designed to only be for the person looking into the situation. That's the only way you can really get as accurate of a general message as possible, you know? So, past person Aquarius is inquiring about. What's happening? Anything I left on the table? Oh, 9 of Pentacles reversed. Uh-oh. Well, I know this isn't going to be everybody. But for those of you maybe a little bit more financially blessed than your average person, or for those of you who were more financially blessed than the past person, if you were wondering whether or not they were using you for your money, there's the card right there. There it is. Ooh, this person has been trying to get your attention. And they've been keeping a real close eye on you, but they're afraid that you're still mad at them. This is the fucking Aquarius saga, dude. This is what same story. Same fucking story every damn time I read the past person for Aquarius. Same story. So I'm thinking that they want closure. I do think that they want closure. They're just afraid to reach out to you. They've been hoping that you'll break the silence. They've been contemplating reaching out. They've been contemplating. As a matter of fact, here very recently, I feel like they had a fucking message all typed up. All typed up. Fucking 5 paragraphs long, and then they deleted it before they sent it to you. But yeah, they're too afraid to contact you because they're afraid that you're still mad at them. And so far, it's looking like they just want closure. So far. We'll dig in and look at their intentions here in a minute. But for those of you wondering, no, they are still refusing to look at the truth about this situation. They're still refusing to look at the truth about themselves. Okay? All right, well, let's see their feelings and intentions. What are their true feelings and intentions? Let's see. Oh, man, they be obsessing over you, though, dude. They still obsess over you. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. And with that devil energy, that indicates to me that their life is spiraling out of control and they're going downhill. If you dealt with somebody that had some sort of addiction problem, no, they are not clean and they're probably getting worse. But they do be obsessing over you. Boom. Ah, see, they're scared. They're scared. They got their guard up. It kind of feels to me like they know what you would have to say. That's what it kind of feels like. That's what it feels like. Yeah. You intimidate this person. Could be an Aries for some of you. Yeah, okay. Aquarius saga, dude. The Aquarius saga. Okay, so I don't think there's a whole lot that I missed from, the main monthly reading. Looks like pretty much it was either the May reading or the April reading. Same damn message for the very most part. Well, looks like we got the outcome here. Doesn't look like a whole lot of action is happening. Doors hanging wide open. Doesn't look like this person's taking action. They are planning what they would like to say to you. But, yeah, okay. Well, let's get the advice. Let's see if it would be a good idea for you to reach out to this person. What's the advice for Aquarius? Should Aquarius reach out to this person? What would happen? What's the best advice? Devil card reversed. Okay, Chariot reversed. Okay, well, I tell you what. If you must reach out to this person, I would not agree to meet up with them if I was you. I would not. I would not come together with this person because they're going to try to manipulate this situation. You already know. So I would keep it at communication. Okay. Now there's a time and a place for everything. I think the majority of you though are not dealing with a person that can have an honest adult fucking conversation. right? You know they're going to try to manipulate you. So, and I think I was just telling this to Capricorn. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Here's the card. But this is a situation where you'd want to keep it at communication for a while. Keep it at communication. Because if you agree to come together with this person, you know they're going to try to manipulate you. And if you're dealing with somebody that you know is going to try to manipulate you, don't talk to them in person. No. Don't do that. Do not do that. Do not do that. Keep it at messages, texts. I don't even know, depending if you would even want to get on the phone with them, you know? Because real good, skilled manipulators can even, they know what to do with their tone inflection. They know how to word certain things to pull your emotions this way and that way. Text. I would just message this person if I was you. Okay? And, I would be careful. Be careful. Devil card reversed. King of Cups reversed. But I'm going to tell you what, though. This right here is telling me that being energetically tied to this person is blocking the next person from coming in. It is blocking it. Whenever you are able to completely close this out, let that tower fall, cut ties, release this, and free yourself from this vibrational baggage, you'll be a frequency match to something that has a lot more potential for success. A lot more. A whole lot more. Okay? All right, well, I feel like those were the messages that my Aquarius friends needed to hear, so I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check down there in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of